Hey, what's up guys? This is Bevan here, and today we're going to talk about our favorite town, St Lucia. This tiny place on the east coast of South Africa ticks so many boxes for outdoor and adventure enthusiasts. So without any further ado, let's dive straight into our list of 12 things you can do in St Lucia.
Number 1, exploring the waterways of Lake St Lucia. Lake St Lucia is the largest estuary system in Africa. It's huge, and one of the best ways to explore it is from the water. There are a number of tour operators who offer boat cruises on the estuary that get you up close to hippos, giant crocodiles, as well as the plethora of bird and animal life that live around the water. Number 2, stroll the Estuary Boardwalk and do some birding at the estuary mouth. St Lucia has recently undergone a big renovation of all their public facilities, including the famous boardwalk to the estuary mouth. The boardwalk leads to the beach while passing through a beautiful coastal forest. The boardwalk meanders fairly close to the estuary, so keep an eye out for the birds and animals along the shoreline as well as in the water. And number 3, enjoy some beach time on an unspoiled coastline. The length of coast from St Lucia right up to the Mozambican border is one of our favorite stretches in South Africa. The beaches are simply out of this world. And while St Lucia has a number of winners within the town limits, a few other beaches worth checking out include Mission Rocks as well as Cape Vidal. Number 4, Snorkel Cape Vidal's Rocky Point. Speaking of Cape Vidal, now's a good time to mention that we'd rate this spot as one of the top snorkeling destinations in South Africa. The snorkeling spot is right off the beach and follows a finger of rocks that extends out towards the open ocean. The rock shelf creates a breakwater that makes for epic snorkeling conditions. Guided snorkeling trips are available at Cape Vidal, and we'd highly recommend them. Number 5, hike to Bat Cave on the eastern shores. This is a great little trip if you're keen to do something a little different. Just north of Mission Rocks is a small cave which is home to a colony of Egyptian fruit bats. You can access the cave from the beach, although you'll need to time your trip with the low tide to ensure you can get there and back without getting wet. Don't forget to bring along a torch or a headlamp so you can see the bats once you get there. Number 6, greet the ocean's giants on a boat-based whale watching tour. Whale watching is an absolute must in St Lucia. Nothing can really give you an appreciation for these gentle giants like watching them from the water. There are a number of excellent tour operators who run whale watching trips from St Lucia from around mid-May to December when the humpback whales are in town. Number 7, explore St Lucia and surrounds by bicycle. One trip we found really great was the cycle tour of St Lucia. Your guide leads the way and stops off at a number of interesting sites, as well as points out various plant and animal life along the way. It's a nice way to get around and also a great way to get in some holiday exercise too. Number 8, horseback ride on the beach and bush. St Lucia is one of the coolest places to go horse riding. There aren't too many places out there where you can ride through a game reserve and along a beach all in the same trip. The horse riding trail passes through some of the eastern shores section of the immersed wetland park, and it's a great way to get up close to wildlife without scaring them away. We encountered a number of zebra, wildebeest, and other antelope that were perfectly relaxed around the horses. After that, it's onto the beach for a brisk ride back to the town, passing by the estuary mouth along the way. Number 9, explore the eastern and western shores on a guided night game drive. Night drives are the best. The bush seems to come alive at night, and so getting onto an evening game drive is a real experience. The public aren't allowed to drive in game reserves after dark, so you'll need to do this with a guide, but it's well worth it. Their eyes are accustomed to spotting animals in the dark, and they offer you a really awesome experience. Number 10, self-drive the game reserves. St Lucia is near both the eastern and western shores section of the immersed wetland park. This area has been the success story of a rewilding project that started a number of years ago and is now home to many of Africa's big wildlife, including elephants, rhinos, buffalo, leopard, and so much more. The roads in the park are mostly tarred with a few gravel tracks here and there, but visitors can explore the park in their own vehicles without any trouble. There are a number of excellent view sites and picnic spots within the reserve, so be sure to pack for the day. Number 11, witness turtle nesting on the sandy beaches. Turtle season in St Lucia runs from around November till the end of March. The town is abuzz with the talk of turtles during this period, and it's an excellent time to be in St Lucia. And lastly, number 12, take in the peace of an African sunset. I'll end this video the same way you should end every day in St Lucia, and that's with a sunset over the estuary. There are a number of great places to watch the sunset, but the aptly named Sunset Jetty is probably one of the best. But wherever you choose to roll out a blanket, kick up your feet, make sure you're around for the sunset. It's the best time of day in St Lucia.
That's it for our list. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then subscribe with that notification bell. And we hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao.